How's it going, everybody? It's Nick or Motion Mark with another video. In today's video, we are going to be going over some of my games recently from competitive, and as you can see by the title of this video, we made Division 2. Me and my duo OA for OCE made Div 2 on OCE here. So we're going to be going over our gameplay here. I wasn't recording because I didn't want to record. We're just going to be going over the games and the trial that we got top 10 in. And then we'll go over some of the games from the first 2 weeks of Division 2. We haven't played well so far, but it's only been 2 weeks, so we still have lots of time to improve. But here we go. So this is game number 2 of the Div 2. We're supposed to be going over some of the games and seeing, you know, what we could have done better and how we've been playing. So this is, like I said, this is the first FNCS event of the year, the trial. We're just going to skip ahead a little bit here. We're just kind of boxing. And you can kind of see, just kind of looking for tags, trying to get in the zone. You know, usual shit. Guy here, we get the kill on him, nice and easy. Okay, so we get the kill on him, and then, you know, get the loot, all that good stuff. Skip ahead a little bit here, kind of making sure that we're okay, or no, there we go. So now we're just rotating the zone. Whoops, there we go. Oh, my teammate gets ahead of me. I'm trying to catch up to him here. He's looking for shots on people. Now we're in the same box. Just kind of chilling. Remember, crash pads are still in the game at this point. He throws a slurp down so we can rotate for this next zone. We don't want to be topped up. Look for some kills here, get some extra points. We think there's people down there. We see a crash pad, nobody down there. Then we're looking back, see these guys here. I'm waiting to take a shot. Boom, dead. Killed that guy. Free kill there. And then we look at rotating. I'm thinking about packing. I get slide kicked by a guy. And then, you know, we kind of get stuck here, unfortunately. I'm trying to edit, but with 200 ping, it's hard to do. I'm looking, I get out and around. My teammate is 1 HP here, and then I get caught by lots of people, and I go down. And then, you know, always only at 10 HP. He's popping a slurp to get back up here. I go down. Obviously, he's rotating, trying to get through here. Low on mats, only 5 builds. Duo on his wall. He tries to jump out, but I think he gets taken down right around here by these two guys. They see him under his thing, and he does get taken. Hits him for 100, and then unfortunately, I believe he gets taken down. He does. So we get a 6, or I think it was a 7th or 6 or something like that in game number 1 here on the trial. Our game was game 2. So that was a good first game. So let's get into the next game here during the trial. We're at 64 points here. As you can see here, this one's a bit of a stacker. There's 44 players left. We pop slurps as we're about to rotate to the next zone. Right here, we're going to run a bit, pack out back, and just try and get ahead of zone. The pack, in my opinion, is the worst movement item ever added to the game. As you can see, I take a shot here. I'm trying to tarp in. We're now below Storm Surge, so I'm just trying to pop another slurp so I can be out healing it. And I get a 23 tag there to put us back 9 above, and then Surge goes away, so we don't take any more damage. I see my teammate down here. He's getting actually double teamed. So I shoot and then back up a bit just to hold him off. I get to my teammate there. We're in our box. I'm looking to keep rotating ahead, building out of metal. You know, not a ton of hards left, but we want to make sure that we stay alive here. This is a big game. This was, you know, this was a huge game. Now, as you can see here, we're kind of just chilling, splitting mats, and just waiting. And then I see this pack here, and I don't see the guy above me. I'm thinking let's rotate through the bridge. I don't see the guy here, and I go down. So that was not exciting. I didn't see the guy camping up top. So now we switch away. He's still rotating in by himself. I warned him about the guy there. He sees him, blocks him off. Keeps rotating in. Guy in front of him, he goes up, tries to go up, but he's coned off, so he stops. Then he just breaks the cone above him. Guy drops in, and he gets the kill, gets the 200 pump. Plays the siphon a bit here, I believe. Yes, he does. Then he packs. Kind of works out for him, actually, even though he got stuck. He kind of went through the gap. He still has a lot of builds here. I don't know why he's not building. He has a ton of builds. Tons of builds. So he starts popping some minis. He's alive, though. That's what counts. He starts popping some minis here. Starts just tarping his way in. At this point, it's a top 18. Then he gets a crack on this guy. Wants to go for the shot, but they backed up. So he keeps on going through. Was going to look to try and break through that comb, but I was kind of calming him that wasn't worth it. And he keeps rotating in here. At this point, we're up to 91 points. He just keeps tarping in. Gets shot in the back a little bit, blocks them off. Now we're up to top 12. 17 players alive still. Doesn't have a ton of mats, 44 builds. But he keeps going anyway. Keeps using his mats. He's down to 29, but 31 builds. He keeps just getting in. Now he's in a good layer. He's against the building here in Battlewood. There's still 15 players alive. Kind of crazy if you think about it. But yeah, here he keeps just going, keeps tarping in, and blocks this guy off. Duo on him. He's blocking them off so they can't get in. He then runs away, gives them a chance to get in after doing some big damage. He gets a knock here in the zone, gets the finish, gets the elimination. The guy dies the zone. He's back topped up. So now he's in top 8 situation here. 100 wood, 55 brick. Now he's down to 55 brick, 30 wood. Top 7 situation. Keeps tarping in here a little bit. It's down to thing. He wants to farm this tree. So he does, gets himself in a bit more, farms the tree. He's now in a top 5 situation. He has 2 builds, no builds left now. And he just keeps breaking through. Top 7 players, 5 teams, a couple duos left. Sees the guys on high, he drops to go front. Runs into this duo here and unfortunately goes down. But right before Gizmo FV goes down, so he gets a 4th place. Not too bad, not too bad. And unfortunately, that's going to be it for the FNCS trial for games we did really well in. But we placed well enough in the rest. We got a couple 9th, a 10th. But we did have some really, really bad middle games here in order to qualify. So unfortunately, we did, not unfortunately, we did qualify for Div 2, which was the goal. But I'll show you guys the match history here really quick. So 554th place, 208 points. We got 44th, the first game, like I said, we did have spawn. Then we got a 7th, which I showed you guys, a 15th, the third game, a couple kills. 4th with 2 kills. Then we had these really sprouts of bad games, but then we came back, got a 10th, a 9th, and a 16th, and it was well enough to place us in the top 1,000 to get into Div 2 in the OCE. Now I kind of want to go over, I'm not going to really be showing you guys any gameplays unless it's really, really good, but I want to go over the first couple Div Cups with you guys. So week 1 for Div 2, we got 116 points, not the best. We finished top 400. Like I said, didn't have any top 10s. We played really poorly. We're still trying to get a feel on how these games are being played, so unfortunately we just didn't get any lucky there. On day number 2, it was even worse. I don't even want to show, but I will just for the video. We got 72 points. Like I said, very unlucky. We're just very unlucky. We were working through some of our issues, just making sure we rotate properly, build when we need to, and making sure that we're playing zone a bit more just to get in. Now, this week that just happened, day 1, we did a lot better, 284th place, 142 points, but again, no top 10s. So that was kind of our big problem going into this, is that we haven't had any top 10s, and day 1 we don't. We still had more points, but just didn't put us over the edge a little bit with any top 10s. Now yesterday, day number 2, I think we did a bit better. No, we did not actually. We did not. We did worse. So we did get a 4th though. We did get a 4th, and I am going to put this on because I did solo clutch this one here. We did get a 4th. So we do show flashes of potential, and it happens, but we just got to make sure you almost have to pretty much play perfect Fortnite here in order to qualify. So it's impossible. Okay, yeah, so here we go with this game. I'll quickly show you guys my early on kill. It may or may not have been on a guy who was AFK, or he crashed or something. So as you can see here, I'm running up. I was going to reboot Oi as he went down, and then I see this guy who's just kind of standing still, and I take the free kill. So I don't know what happened to that guy, but we'll take it. And I'm going to show you guys the end gameplay here. I do end up getting an array. He ends up going down early again. I don't actually know where he goes down. Let me see. Oh, I can't click on him because he's dead. Duh. Let me see. I kind of want to see where he goes down and how many players yeah, so I think he goes down around here. I haven't actually looked at this gameplay yet, so I don't know how he dies. Let me see. Damn, he dies even earlier than this, and I got a fourth. Jesus Christ, clutched up. Oh my God, he dies even earlier than this. Okay, we're gonna say top 50. He dies at. Okay, so if you were to see this position here, me getting sprayed by everybody, you would think, yep, I'm fucked, I'm dead, I'm not surviving this. And then I pack, get over everybody else, getting sprayed by like 5 different people. I get down here. Oh, I get sprayed in the back. Right here, I'm 14 HP. Okay? 14 HP. I'm kind of panicking a bit, thinking these guys are going to rush me, thinking they know that I'm 14 health. But they don't. For whatever reason, they don't rush me. And I survive here. Pop a med kit, and we're going to speed this up a little bit. Okay, I'm just chilling here now. Just kind of waiting for zone to pull. Not really looking to do anything. Not really to look for any kills or anything. Just trying to survive, get us to placement. And as you can see here, we do. We get a 25th. We get to 25th place. That's when. Sorry, excuse me. That's when the placement starts. So here I'm down to 42 players, 25 teams, and I know this is where Surge is gonna pop in this next zone, and I know I'm definitely gonna be below. But then you only need you need it to be 40 or less for Surge to not pop. So my thought was, okay, I'm not even gonna look for Surge. I know at least one person is gonna die on this rotate, so I just focused on getting in the zone. Surge pops. I am above somehow. Don't know how. I'm still trying to learn this new Surge. It's kind of crazy. But Surge goes away anyway, and I just pack ahead. I have 2 medkits to play here, so I pack ahead just to get myself able to rotate. But I don't even end up using the medkits. I just sit in here. I'm holding. Remember, I'm on 200 ping for this, so it's kind of difficult to hold on 200 ping. And yeah, I'm just kind of just sitting here in this cone. Still 24 teams alive, by the way. So again, my thought process right now is just get us like a top 15, just get us some points in this tournament because we were struggling. So we're, as you can see, like we're only at 38 points right now. So I'm really struggling here. I just really want to get us some points. So 22 left now. I got sprayed from height. I get in front, use a lot of pretty much all my hards in this game. So now I'm kind of shambles a little bit. Sprint ahead. Now I'm back into wood. We're gonna watch in regular speed now. I'm literally just in wood here. Kind of just sitting here, like I said earlier, just holding, trying to make sure that I don't get sprayed and can't hold on 200 ping. As you can see, I have to rotate pretty much a max pull here. I open up. I was thinking about starting to play the med kits, and I do. I start playing the med kits here. I play one, I believe. Maybe I play both. I don't know. I go into this goop mist. That's what I've been calling it, the goop mist. Again, my thought process here was to get a top 15. That was really it. So I go in front and I pack over everybody else. Almost a perfect set of rotation here. Then I get stuck on the zip line, and I get sprayed, and I'm like, fuck no, I want no part of this zip line. So I get away from it, take a bit of damage for it, but then I start popping a medkit here. I see this guy here breaking, and I'm like, okay, that means I know this guy's here for sure. And I keep going. just start charging ahead, trying to get in. I'm down to no builds here. You'll see. I run out of builds. I see this guy spraying me. I run at him. Boom! Hit him in the face. Get a refresh. It was a crazy shot. Pop some minis. By the way, Marley on the mic, who's an OCE pro, he was in this game as well. Kind of crazy. He had like 20 kills in this game. I couldn't believe it. So as you can see here, top 12 situation. I'm kind of just building in. I'm getting sprayed from height. I get down to 32 health with 1 mini shield. You would think here I'm dead to rights, but I just keep going. I'm chugging forward. I break this wall. Try to get to front. I have 1 build, and I just hide in an old build with my shotgun net. And as you can see, this guy jumps in front of me. I got good trigger discipline. And then I just sprint. This guy tries to hit a shot on me. I run into this old build that's open, and I hide in here. I see this guy snuggle coin. He popping a mist. I go jump in the mist just to top myself up a little bit. Run back to where I was hiding to use as protection, as again I have no builds. So then I start breaking through, and I get to this point here. See a guy to my right. I drop down, start hiding again. Now we're in a top 10 situation. Breakthrough. I'm just breaking through using old builds. I use my 1 build I had to block off my back. Then there's top 6 situation. I know there's height, and I know there's going to be people in front of me, and there's nothing I can really do. So I kind of sit here and wait, and then I drop down, drop front, waiting. I know I'm going to have to fight somebody here eventually. I'm just waiting for the opportunity. Marley on the mic said the guy. I use this mist to kind of get myself some mobility and some heals. We're just getting sprayed. This guy doesn't see me. This guy, Shicey, drops down on me. Doesn't hit his shot. I'm kind of running around panicking. He goes there. He gets shot. I follow an elimination, but then I get taken out. So I got a 4th. I got a kill, and then I got a 4th. So that was a crazy game. But yeah, that's pretty much how our Div 2 experience has gone so far. A couple good games, lots to improve on. We've had a couple good Div 3 games in different regions. We had an 8-kill win on Brazil. That will probably be a different video though. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And this has been my Div 2 experience. And the fact that I qualified Div 2 is pretty cool. And I'm up to like 600 PR on OCE. I'm like to like 1300 total across all regions. So we've been grinding, guys. So thank you so much for watching. It's Emotion. I'm out. Peace.